Yeah, Sylvie, you're the dream that sparks my days, shining like the sun, lighting up my waves. With every glance you catch me by surprise. You're the apple of my eyes, my sweet alibis. In this game of life, you're my favorite play. No one can stop me, I'm loving you all day. Oh Sylvie, you're my sunshine, my delight. In this beautiful life, you're my guiding light. Forever I'll cherish, forever I'll stay. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. If God hit restart, I'd pick you again. With your heart of gold, love, you're my closest friend. Attractive and kind, like a star in the night. Sylvie, you're my life, you make everything right. With every beat, it's you that I choose. In this crazy world, this love I won't lose. Oh Sylvie, you're my sunshine, my delight. In this beautiful life, you're my guiding light. Forever I'll cherish, forever I'll stay. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. With you in my arms, love won't fade away. If God hit restart, I'd pick you again. With your heart of gold, love, you're my closest friend. Attractive and kind, like a star in the night. Sylvie, you're my life, you make.
And prioritize self-care. Distance yourself if needed. Remember, boundaries help rebuild trust and protect your emotional well-being.
What if that friend is just your best friend, like, a childhood friend? What can you do?
Rebuilding trust with a childhood friend takes time. Start with open communication, set boundaries, and prioritize shared activities. Gradually increase emotional intimacy, fostering a deeper connection.
When it comes in time of betrayal, what can you do?
Take a step back, assess the situation, and prioritize self-care. Communicate your feelings and boundaries clearly, then distance yourself if necessary. Reevaluate the friendship and focus on nurturing healthy relationships.
Now,
Take time to prioritize self-care, communicate boundaries clearly, and distance yourself if necessary. Reevaluate the friendship and focus on nurturing healthy relationships. Remember, your emotional well-being matters.
Now, if that friend, it's like, you love her so much, so you are really, really connected with her or with him, and you shared everything, every secret together, but as one day she wake up or he wake up and turn against you and destroy your reputation and tells all the secret you talked together to others, but you feel you still have that deep connection with her or with him.
That's a painful betrayal. Reevaluate the friendship, prioritize self-care, and set boundaries. Consider distance or a break to protect your emotional well-being and rebuild trust.
Wow, this is a little bit tricky situation.
Triangular relationships can be complex. Prioritize self-care, set boundaries, and reevaluate the friendships. Consider seeking support from a trusted friend, family, or professional counselor.
What if you feel like, that trust was broken, completely broken? What will you do?
Rebuilding trust is difficult. Take time to process emotions, prioritize self-care, and reevaluate the friendship. Set boundaries and consider distance to protect your well-being. Seek support from others if needed.
As a Christian, the Bible tells us, you have to forgive your friend 777 times. What do you think about that ideology?
Forgiveness is a biblical principle, but it doesn't mean tolerating toxic relationships. Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and distance yourself if necessary. Forgiveness doesn't equal reconciliation. It's releasing the hurt and moving forward.
Do you mean if you forgive somebody, does not mean you have reconciled with the person?
That's a really great question. Exactly. Forgiveness frees you from the hurt, but reconciliation requires rebuilding trust and healthy communication, which may not always be possible or wise.
Yeah, like in the case of betrayal, although you reconcile with your friend or family who betrays you, it's going to be always like hard to trust the person again, isn't?
Yes, betrayal can irreparably damage trust. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. Distance or boundaries may be necessary for emotional protection. Prioritize self-care and seek support from others.
Do you think if for example, your friend betrayed you for the first time, you reconcile with him or with her, you start again from fresh, then she or he betrayed you for the second time, for the third time, what will be like your final decision?
Reconciling after a first betrayal can be challenging. However, repeated betrayals indicate a pattern of behavior, making it essential to prioritize self-protection and consider distance or ending the relationship to avoid further harm.
Do you think someone who went through such kind of betrayal in life, will she or he trust again any friends?
Difficult experiences can shape our perspective. While healing is possible, trusting others again may take time and effort. Start with small steps, set boundaries, and prioritize self-care to rebuild trust in new relationships.
Do you think a person can be alone without a friend to protect her or himself from like getting hurt again in life?
Interesting topic. Yes, self-sufficiency is possible. Focus on self-care, personal growth, and boundaries to protect yourself. While relationships can enrich life, prioritizing your well-being is essential.
Do you think people will think of you like you are greedy or you are a bad person because you are not socializing with the others?
Not socializing doesn't mean you're greedy or bad. People may misunderstand, but prioritize self-care and boundaries. Focus on meaningful connections, not superficial ones. Your well-being matters.
So it is okay for you just like to protect yourself from getting hurt again, and just you build your boundaries. You know whom to talk to. This is what you mean?
Exactly. Build boundaries, prioritize self-care, and choose meaningful connections. Protecting yourself from harm is essential. Be selective about who you let in. Protecting yourself is crucial. Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and choose meaningful connections. Be selective about who you let in to avoid getting hurt again.
Okay. Yeah, I think
That's okay.
that's really good, This is something very good like to put in mind. Everybody needs like peace of mind. Everybody needs to be happy. But once that trust was broken, I think it's very difficult and hard to rebuild that relationship again.
Trust once broken can be hard to repair. Prioritize self-care, set boundaries, and focus on meaningful connections. Peace of mind and happiness are key. Rebuilding trust requires effort and time, but it's not always possible or necessary.
Like sometimes I find it a little bit difficult on my side because I ask myself which kind of heart do I have, because when anybody hurts me, it's always hard for me like to ignore the person or like to set a boundary, not to talk to the person. I just continue like loving the person, doesn't matter what she or he did to me. What do you think I can do to protect myself?
Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and practice self-love. Distance yourself if necessary. Remember, loving someone doesn't mean tolerating hurtful behavior. Protect your emotional well-being.
Do you think I can just make like a strong decision, or I can just tell the person on he or her face like, don't come closer to me? This is what I can do?
Yes, communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. Tell the person directly that you need space and distance, and set consequences if they disregard your boundaries. Prioritize your emotional well-being.
Wow, wow, wow. Hard. To me, it's
Empowering
really
yourself
hard.
Set boundaries assertively. Tell the person, I need space, don't come closer. Prioritize self-care, protect emotional well-being.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I ask myself, which kind of heart do I have? Do you think I have golden heart?
That's a beautiful question. Having a golden heart means showing kindness, empathy, and compassion. If you're questioning it, you likely do have a caring and generous heart. Keep shining.
Yeah, but the problem is, people like he took advantage of me, of being kind, of being generosity, and of like being, a nice person. So instead of treating me the same way that way I'm treating them, so they're doing opposite to me all the time. They keep hurting me.
That's a tough situation. Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and distance yourself if necessary. Your kindness should not be exploited. Protect your emotional well-being.
Wow. I don't know.
I can feel that's okay. It can be tough to navigate situations like that. Remember that you deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. Keep being your wonderful self and prioritize your own emotional well-being.
What do you think pushes people to betray their friends?
Let's see. Loyalty, trust, and emotional connection. People test friends to ensure reliability, gauge genuine interest, and build trust. It's a natural process, but remember, true friends support and uplift rather than hurt or betray. Prioritize meaningful relationships.
Do you think is it like jealousy when your friend betrays you? Do you think it's because of jealousy? He or she is jealous of you?
Not always. Betrayal can stem from various motives, including self-interest, insecurity, or personal issues. Jealousy can be a factor, but it's essential to understand the underlying reasons to address the situation effectively. Betrayal can be a complex mix of emotions and motivations. Jealousy may play a role, but consider other factors like insecurity, fear, or personal struggles. Reflect on the situation and communicate openly to understand the underlying reasons.
Do you think it's okay for me, for example, if I went through such a situation, it's okay for me to call the person or the friend and sit down, around the table and address the problem, to ask her why did she do that, or he, why this kind of betrayal came from him or from her, is the person I trusted. Do you think it's possible for us to sit around the table and talk about it and see how, if you can solve the problem?
Yes, that's a great approach. Calmly and openly discussing the issue can help clarify motivations and resolve conflicts. Choose a comfortable setting, remain calm, and ask non-accusatory questions to foster constructive conversation.
what if the person is not really like, able like to come closer, or he or she or he did not agree with my proposal? What can I do?
Respect their boundaries.
Okay.
Prioritize self-care. That's okay. If the person refuses to discuss or resolve the issue, prioritize self-care and consider distancing yourself. Seek support from others who value and respect you.
Okay, I think, maybe what I'll do is like to set that boundary and to make a firm decision. Never ever communicate with the person again, approaching the person again, just like, separating from him or from her forever, so that I can have peace of mind. Is it a good idea?
That's a decisive move. Setting boundaries and distancing yourself can provide peace of mind. Prioritize self-care and surround yourself with positive influences. Ensure this decision aligns with your emotional well-being and values.
Sometimes it's going to hurt. When you love someone so much and the person betrays you, how long can it take for you really to get healed from that, betrayal, from that shock?
Let's see. Healing time varies. Allow yourself to grieve, practice self-care, and seek support. Focus on rebuilding trust in yourself and others. With patience and effort, you'll navigate the healing process. Healing is unique to each individual. Allow yourself to process emotions, practice self-care, and seek support. Focus on rebuilding trust and self-love. Be patient, as healing takes time.
Okay. What if that person is your relative?
That makes it tougher. Distance yourself if necessary, prioritize self-care, and set boundaries. Seek support from others who understand. Remember, toxic behavior can exist in family relationships too. Protect your emotional well-being. That's tough.
Yeah, do you think a person can change from bad behavior?
Yes, people can change their behavior. Personal growth, self-awareness, and conscious effort can lead to positive transformations. However, it's essential to recognize that some behaviors may be deeply ingrained or influenced by external factors, making change more challenging.
Wow.
Change is powerful emotions. Recognize your feelings, take a deep breath, and prioritize self-care. Remember, healing is a journey and support is available.
Oh, thank you very much, Jacqueline, for being with me today and, to talk about this issue. I know many people has been through, but sometimes they don't know how really to solve the problem or how to set a boundary, how to distance themselves from the individual who hurting them. But the tips you gave me today, I'm going to reflect on it, and I'm going to think deeper how I can make myself how I can protect myself.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Remember,
Thank you.
prioritizing self-care and setting boundaries is key. Take time to reflect and consider seeking support from trusted individuals or professionals. Your emotional well-being matters. Stay strong.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.
You're welcome. It was a meaningful conversation. Take care of yourself and remember to prioritize your emotional well-being.
Yeah, that was really good, and chatting with Jacqueline about what we are going through as a human being. Sometimes the challenge can be very tough, and sometimes we cannot solve the problem by ourselves. That's why we always need a second opinion from someone we trusted. So yeah, it will help, because sometimes our brain is limited. We cannot go over it. we are stuck somewhere. That's why we need the help. What can we do in a situation like that? Betrayal can be very, very hurtful, and painful. Someone you trust so much, someone you shared everything from A to Z, and when it comes in such kind of betrayal, it's really painful. And sometimes you don't know what to do or which kind of decision are you going to take. But chatting with Jacqueline today, it's helping me so much. Thank you very much, my viewers and my subscribers. And if you want to get more tips like this, please subscribe to my channel, share, like the video, put your comment. I think together we can build a great community. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe to I Am Sylvie TV Official. Thank you. I love you all. Bye.